morning, friends. This is my 6th appearance in my Insta page, along with some link in my Facebook with the topic accounting process. As I have already told you in different occasions, in different classes, that accounting is a very, very long process, and we have completed a great part of that in the last 15 classes. Today, my objective is to give a total presentation in a nutshell of what we have done so far, along with the different inherent aspects of accounting and the need for accounting documents and statements. And finally, I would like to give you the definition of accounting, what it should be in full. So it is a comprehensive definition of accounting studied from all angles. Okay, so thank you, friend. Tuned with us, with me, with my page. Go through the topic very, very vividly, and it will help you developing a due conception of what accounting is, what accounting is, and how accounting the process, how is the accounting process go on. Now come, start over here. Friends, first of all, consider our life. Our life is a span of time, so long as we are in this world. During this span, a huge span of time, we have to meet different occasions, different events, different activities based on our objectives. So it is the objectives of life that determine what functions I will perform, what functions I will perform. Now, there are different functions, though most of them are non-financial, non-economic, and some parts are, and some, I would like to say the major parts are financial. The non-financial, we are in the class of commerce and accounts, so I am not at all interested to take the issues which are non-financial in nature. Let us consider all the issues of life which have some financial relevance. Now, the activities which are having the financial relevance, what is needed in that case? One has to take proper decision while you are making any financial activity. Whenever you are taking water for drinking, you do not take so much decision, although we should take some decision, because the standard use of water is wanted for us. Less is poisonous and more is dangerous. So there must be a suitable, effective decision in all our activity. In the life, in the arena of our financial activities, in the arena of our spending expenses, in the arena of our income of funds, we have to take different decisions. So decision making and effective decision making is the root of all your development. So your progress, your prosperity, your development will depend on the effective decision making, especially in the case of financial movement, the movement of your finance, that is influence of finance, as because finance is very, very limited resources. Very, very limited resources. So decision making is our basic objective. Decision making is our basic objective. In order to take the decision, we must be equipped with some information. So it is information, it is the flow of information that helps us to take effective decision, to make our decisions very prudent one. Whenever you are going to get admission to any college, what is your first function? Your first objective is which college is best, which college is performing better. So it is your objective. So it is the question of decision making. Out of many colleges, you have to choose one or two or three, and from that you will choose the final one where you will get your studies. Where you will get your studies. So that decision means, so you are interested how many teachers are there, what are the qualifications of the teachers, what is the standard of environment, what is the past results. So you have to have that type of information and many other. And also where the expenses is low, where the terms and conditions of study is not so tough. So there are different types of information you need. So decision making need information, and this information may be categorized into two parts. One is non-quantitative and the others are quantitative. Non-quantitative information are those which cannot be expressed in terms of the number, and that they are known as qualitative information or attribute. They are regarded as quantitative information or attribute, and quantitative information are those which can well be expressed in terms of the number. So that is, since with the students of commerce and economics, we are not at all interested in quantitative information, so we are deleting it. We are keeping it aside. We are concerned with only those which are objective in nature, which can be put into in number. And this quantitative information is of information of two types. One is monetary, related to money. One is not related to money. Thus, you have given 2 pens to your friends. So it is an information. It is non-monetary to you whenever you are giving it to your friend. But whenever you have purchased it, it is monetary. Okay? Because it was engaged in flow of money. It was concerned with the flow of money. This monetary information can be segregated into two parts: having no financial economic impact and having some economic impact. You have 5 friends to whom you want to give some sweets. Okay? On some occasion. So you have 10 sweets in your house. So it does not matter to me. Now you have to purchase another 10. Then it has got some economic impact. So it is to be taken into account. And having no economic impact should be deleted for the time being. To come to this. Having fully financial and economic impact. The events which are having the information which are having absolutely related to flow of fund that is known as monetary information. So this economic, the information, quantitative information having economic impact and quantitative information having fully financial economic impact they are grouped under the head financial information. So financial information are those which is concerned with the flow of fund, the information that gives us the absolute flow of fund is our financial information, and this financial information is regarded as our accounting information. Why? I have told you. What is account? Account is a process of preparation of the statement of event. Preparation of the statement of event. Now, which events? The events which have no financial, not related at all with the exchange of goods and services that result in change in financial position and that is reserved in terms of money. So we consider only those which are transactions, and the transactions are those which have got 3 characteristics. Number 1, exchange of goods and services. Number 2, exchange must result in the change in financial position, and that exchange must be measurable in terms of money. So when this information helps us, this information, financial information, help us to develop to start our accounting process. So that is known as accounting information. This accounting information is put in the process of accounting. This financial information is put in the process of accounting, which I have already told you. Okay, like rules of debiting, finding out debiting and crediting, then recording, then final recording, then summarizing, then preparation of final accounts. And all these are made ready. So when all these financial information are put in the process of accounting, that generate account. So far, up till our last class, I have told you, we have solved the different problems, and we developed two accounts, especially two statements. One is profit and loss account, that is trading and profit and loss account, and the other one is statement of assets and liabilities, that is statement of affairs. So these two are our final accounts. These two are our final statement, and this preparation and that is known as statement of financial information. So it is accounting process that generate accounts, and that accounts are regarded as the statement of financial information. And you try to just tally. I told you accounting is concerned with the preparation of account. And what is account? Account is a statement of event. What type of event? Financial event. So just what I told you in our first occasion in the class number 1, just I am telling it. So I have just during the 15 classes, last 15 classes, I have carried all the total process of accounts, and what I told you on the inaugural day, the day 1, I am justifying that in the day 16. Okay. So what I told you in the first day, today I am justifying that. I told you yesterday, what I have so far done. I will give a total picture of what I have done and what are the justification. So if you go to the title of my today's class, the accounting process inherent issues, you will justify. I will try to justify all the things. Okay, and I think I have started justifying. Just to pass through what I told you. Like the bundle of events, out of that some are financial, some are non-financial. We have to take proper decision in the different stages of our life, and in order to take the decision, we need information. Information are of two types. One is quantitative, non-quantitative, that cannot be measured in terms of numbers. They are known as qualitative information or attributes. And some are quantitative information which can be expressed in number. This quantitative information may have monetary impact, may not be having monetary impact. Non-monetary may be deleted, but out of that non-monetary there are some which have some financial impact. I have given an example, and monetary events are always, monetary information are always related to flow of money. So these two constitute our materials. These two constitute our raw material. And from this raw material, we start our activity. So these are our financial information, and we start our function of accounting with this financial information. And that is the financial information is equated to accounting information. And these accounting information are used in the process of accounting, and thereby we generate accounts, and these account is known as statement of financial information. Financial information. In my inaugural class, I told you accounting is the process of preparation of financial statements, right? So thus I have justified what I have said so far. Now, this is accounting process. Accounting process generated accounting, and that is the statement of income. How the process works, I have given you the idea. Now today I am coming to the next part of our class. Just you consider this friend. Just this is our class. This is accounting process. The accounting process starts from where? Accounting process is the flow, is concerned with the Accounting process is concerned with the financial information. Okay, concerned with the financial information, and that results in giving us the account. Okay, and it is of what? This account, it is for the business activities. So it is related to business activities. Here, our flow of funds related to business activities, although it is activity to any other schools, college, not profit-seeking organization also. Whatever it may be, it may be the financial organization, let's say. Now, business activities, there are different types of events occur. And when the events occur, what do we do first? We should first justify whether all the events are of our or not of ours. The events which are having no financial impact, which are non-economic in nature, should be kept aside. And those which are our friends, to whom we should take care of, that is our financial information, financial events, and that would be our issues. And that is why we first try to identify what are the transactions and what are not. Not events, not transaction, deleted, events on yes transaction, accepted. Now identification of the transaction. So business house is there, or any other economic unit. What I will say, instead of business unit, I will write economic unit. Economic unit. What are economic unit? Economic units are those which are concerned with the flow of funds. Okay, which are concerned with engaged in flow of funds for different other purposes. In case of college or school, receiving fees, making of salary to the staffs, and making other expenses, all are financial expenses, events. In business house, like that. Okay, so instead of business activities, or I may say that economic units, the economic units need different types of events. Some events are not financial in nature, deleted. Some events are financial in nature, regarding this transaction, and that should be accepted. Okay, and that is identification of the transaction. Then after getting, when the transaction is there, we make necessary business documents. Whenever a transaction takes place, so we have to prepare the voucher, we have to have the receipts, cash receipts, or whatever it may be. So different types of documents they need. And based on the document, someone has told you, do you know, जानते हो, आज हम लोग का कंपनी में 50,000 का सेल हुआ. So who has told you? Someone is telling. And it is a mere word from the mouth of someone. It will not serve the purpose. When the accountant should only consider those which have the records. Okay? So identification of the transaction must be supported by the business documents, business records. As I have got the records, what I will do? My first task is recording it. What do we record? I have told you. There are two types of recording. One is primary recording. Here, primary recording is done in a book, and that is known as journal. Why journal? Journal means Zur means day. Zur means day. It is a French word, day. And the book where the events, where the transactions are primarily recorded on daily basis, chronologically, that is known as journal. Journal is known as book of original entry, book of prime entry, okay? Or book of primary entry or book of prime entry. From journal, we have to record. We have to record all these entries in the different pages of a set of books, and that set of books is known as ledger. Okay, that is known as ledger. So ledger, what is ledger? Is a statement, is a total record of each and every event. Okay, finally recorded, and that is known as book of final entry. For putting the accounts transactions in the ledger, what do we do first? From the journal, we record it in the ledger. That is known as posting. From there, we go on. After completion of our posting, we record. We make the total of both the sides of the accounts, debit side and credit side, and that is known as casting. And after casting, you will see that there might be the difference between the debit and credit, and that is known as balancing. Okay, so these are the different aspects. So if someone asks you, what are the different process of ledger account, I think most of the cases the people fail to answer. Okay, there are three phases. There are three phases of ledger aspects. One is posting, casting, and balancing. Okay, so balancing means balancing all the ledger accounts, and after balancing them, you get a good number of balances of different ledger accounts. Clear? And some of them are debit, some of them are credit, and we then group the debit balances and also group the credit balances, and both of the total of the debit balances and total of the credit balances must agree, as because every debit must have its corresponding credit. The balance of debits must have the balance of credit equated. Okay, so that is known as balancing. With these balances, we prepare a statement. We make debit balances one side, credit balance on the other side, and we get a statement, and that statement is known as trial balance. Clear? Balance. What is trial balance? Trial balance. Trial means testing. Balance means ledger balances. Trial balance is a statement. When it is prepared at a particular date. What for? To test the arithmetical accuracy of the accounts. So trial balance is a proof that our effort so far has given the fruits, has given an absolute more or less arithmetically correct. So this part has been completed. Okay. Now trial balance is what? Trial balance is a statement of the ledger balances of what? Which have already been recorded. Clear it in mind. It is the ledger balances of the accounts recorded already. Take care of this. Recorded. That means we have made the journal, we have made the ledger, and from that we have got the ledger balances. And yesterday or day before yesterday, or in class number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I have told you there are good number of events which have already taken place but not recorded. What are they? Find it. Depreciation of assets. Right? I have told you. What is that? Depreciation is the loss of value on assets due to use and wear and tear. So when any depreciation, we have to consider depreciation for the purpose of preparation of our final accounts. But it has affected no transaction, right or not? It has affected no transaction. Because depreciation is the loss of the value of the assets due to use and passage of time. You cannot identify it properly, okay? Because you have not seen the machine, what it was 1 year back, it is still that day, but it has gone down by its capacity. No transaction has been taken place during this period, but you have got the service from that machine. Okay, and that service, there is no practical flow of funds this year. This year regarding the machine, no practical flow of funds, but we have to consider the depreciation because our basic objective is to what? Is to matching the cost against the revenue. What we have got and what we have lost to get that. Mind you, what we have got, what we have received, that is what is our revenue, and what we have lost in order to get the revenue. So in order to gain the revenue, so the difference must be your profit. So that is the loss of your asset is a genuine loss, and that is a part. It is not financial in nature, but it is a loss. So we have to pass the different adjustment entry. Okay. So I have got I have summarized. I have got the trial balance. Trial balance of what? Trial balance of all the recorded ledger account. Mind it, please mind it. Trial balance is a statement of ledger balances which have already been recorded, but there are good number of events which are not yet recorded, but which have relevance in the preparation of final accounts. That is known as adjustment entries. Okay. Now again, you think wages. You have received the service of your employees of 40,000. But you have paid how much? You have paid only 30,000. So 10,000 is due. They have given you the service, but you have not paid. So the amount, that is the amount of 10,000 which you have not paid, have got some impact in getting your revenue. So that is we have to pass the entry. What is account debit? to outstanding wages. That is known as adjustment entries. Okay. So after but along with trial balances, ledger balances, we have to make the other entries also. Then closing entry. Closing entry is specially for what? Especially for the purpose of your closing stock. Okay. The closing stock is closing, but there are other. I am coming to that. Ultimately, the full accounts which are adjusted, which are shown in the debit and credit side of your profit taking and production, all are closing accounts. Now, next is reverse. Passing reverse entries. See, I have this reverse entry I have not told you. Here I am telling you today. One is that I have purchased a machine. Okay. What should be the journal entry? Machinery account debit. Machinery account debit to cash. Okay. Machinery account debit to cash. It should be, because when asset is purchased, asset account debit to cash. But the accountant is like me, Mr. Chakrabarti, is a very erratic account. What he has done, do you know? He has purchased this entry. Purchase account debit to cash. Say 10,000. This thing has got no impact in the profit and loss account. Okay? Because it is machinery account should be debited, I have done purchase account. Machinery is debited, purchase also debited. So there is no difference. So this cannot be identified by the final profit, trial balance. Because trial balance is giving you the arithmetical accuracy, but there is some wrong. Okay? And this wrong we should identify. Okay? Then how I do? I will deduct it from purchase, I will add it to machine. This is known as some reverse entries. Okay? So I have to pass the reverse entry. So passing the reverse entries and the adjustment entries, we close the books of accounts. All. Okay? Just to see. Just to consider how do we close. We have paid wages. How much? Say 10,000. We have wages account debit to cash. Then there is some outstanding wages. What would I do? Wages account debit to outstanding wages 2,000. Then what is the total wages? 10,000, 12,000. What do we do? In our trading account, we write wages. Wages 10,000 are at. Okay. Now what is the journal entry? From this ledger. From journal you can make ledger. From this ledger you can draw the journal entry. What is that? What is the entry? Trading account debit to wages. So this is the closer of your account. Closer of your revenue account. So this thing I will take up tomorrow. The revenue account, capital account, closer of capital account, closer of revenue account, closer of capital account. In what cases that I will take up in my next in tomorrow's class. Okay. So these are known as closing entry. So closing entry, adjustment entry, and reverse entry. All these help us preparing our final account. Final account is that account which gives the final results of the transactions taken place during a particular period. This is the already transactions effected and recorded. These are effected but not recorded. So with the summarized statement, that is trial balance, and along with reverse entries, adjustment entries, we close the books of accounts. And when we do close, we get two accounts. One is trading account and the other one is profit and loss account. That is known as final account. So after this, the process is preparation of final accounts. And after final accounts, we prepare the statement of financial affairs. What I have told you, that is known as balancing. What is affair? Attached with the relation. What is the relation? Sometimes relation is positive, sometimes relation is negative. Positive relation is that wherefore I can gain the service. And negative relation is that where I have to give the service. Okay? So that is liability. So it is the statement of assets and liabilities, or you can call it balancing. So this is the our second statement. So these are the two statements which we prepare with the help of accounting information, and these are the account, and these are known as the statement of financial information. I have already told you in the first class that accounting is the process of development of the development or preparation of the statement of account, right? So I have justified all what I have said so far. Clear? So this is done. Clear? And originally, friends, this part of accounting is known as bookkeeping. Technically, for the when we started reading commerce, this part was given, and that is known as bookkeeping, originally bookkeeping, and this part, that is reverse statement, adjustment entries, closing balances, preparation of final accounts, and preparation of statement of affairs, that is known as originally accounting. Clear? So this is known as originally accounting. Clear? And after this, so what I told you, our basic objective, we are maintaining is so number of activities, such a good number of activities. What for? For taking the decision. Okay. So decision making is our objective. Now with these statements, we go on interpreting the statements. प्रॉफिट इतना हुआ, क्यों इतना कमती हुआ, क्यों इतना ज़्यादा हो गया, अचानक वेजेस इतना क्यों दिए हुए हैं, सैलरी क्यों सही टाइम पे नहीं दिया होता है, इंटरेस्ट कितना मिला, डेप्रिसिएशन कितना गया, परचेस कितना हुआ था और कितना होना चाहिए था, सेल्स कितना कमती क्यों हुआ, डिफरेंट सेगमेंट, कोई सेगमेंट में ज़्यादा हुआ, कोई सेगमेंट कम हुआ, क्यों हुआ, ये सब डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ इंटरप्रिटेशन वी विल मेक. ओके, एंड this basically lead us to take the decision, and that part of accounting is known as management accounting. Clear? So that part of accounting is known as management accounting. Mind it, accounting is, as a broad subject, has got one aspect, that is bookkeeping. Another aspect is accounting. Originally, accounting in its narrow sense, preparation of final account, and third one, interpretation and decision making. This is the part of management accounting. Clear? And then another part is there. You have made all these things for your own purpose, but your account has got some impact to the authority of India, to the government of India. That's because whenever you are earning profit, you have to pay the taxes. Clear? So whether you are paying taxes properly or not, you may show your income low. Okay, you may show your income very in a meager figure, but it will result in the loss of the revenue of the union government. So you have to, your audits, your accounts are to be checked by some outside authority who will give you whether your accounts are justified or not, and that is the task of auditing, and that is known as, that I have told you, that is verification and justification of your accounts. This part is known as, that part is known as auditing. Now so you see how many parts of auditing accounting is there. One part is recording. It is known as recording aspects, journal, ledger, trial balance. Another part is constructive aspect. It is the preparation of final accounts. Another part is known as decision making aspect. That is the task of management accounting. And another very important is known as critical aspect, and that is the verification and justification of the accounts. Clear? Now this accounting process, this is the total thing of what I have already told you. Now I am assimilating all this. I am going to give you the meaning or definition of accounting. Meaning and definition of accounting. Initially I told you what accounting? Accounting is a process. Accounting is a process. It is a process of what? Process of preparation of account. What is account? Account is a statement of revenue. So all the events, not at all. Only the events which are having financial impact, which are concerned with exchange of goods and services, measurement in terms of money, and which can change the financial position of the party concerned. So that is transaction. Thus I developed the meaning. Accounting is the process of development of the statement of transaction, or preparation of the statement of transactions. Clear? That was my first definition. And according to that, I have told you everything over here. Clear? Now, while considering the process, there are different aspects. One is recording, okay? Recording, then summarizing, then preparation, and interpretation, okay? And verification of the good sector. So there are basic dimensions of accounting. One is recording, next one is summarizing, third one is preparation of final accounts, then interpretation and verification. So taking all this process, considering all this process, I have given a definition. I have given two definitions. The first definition, accounting is an art art. Art means functional activity, okay? It is the performing part. Accounting is a part of recording. You see, recording over there. Recording, classifying, summarizing, and reporting of transactions with the aim of showing financial health of the entity. Are you getting that? I think the definition is clearing of the total process of accounting, right? Accounting is the art of recording. Okay? It is summarizing. You see, summarizing. Clear? Then what is that? Then summarizing. Recording, classifying, and summarizing and reporting. Reporting is that part. Clear? And record with the aim of showing the financial health of the entity. What I want to know? I want to know the financial health. Okay, and it is done by accounting. Clear? And that is see, the financial entity, maybe a business house, maybe any unit, any club, any charitable organization, etc. One which has its income and expenses. Clear? Just think it. Anyone, be it an individual, be it a group, be it an entity, the entity may be charitable, the entity may be a social, the entity may be commercial, the entity may be an industrial, the entity may be any other non-financial organization. Okay? Non-profitable organization. So whatever be the entity which are engaged in meeting funds, expending, which are concerned with flow of funds, which are concerned with meeting performance, which are concerned with meeting different types of activities as per their objectives. They have to meet the different types of expenditure. They might have some form of income. So all these are financial in nature, and all these are duly recorded. And after recording during particular period, be it 1 month or 3 months or 6 months or a week, or 12 months, we prepare a statement, and that statement is known as our final statement for the period concerned. And in order to do that, what we have to pass through different functions: summarizing, recording, classifying, recording, summarizing, preparation, final accounts, and interpretation. All these leads us to take proper decision for meeting our objectives, for fulfilling our objectives. Clear? So you have your objectives. For meeting your objectives, you have to have different events. You have to meet different events. The events are in cash for our consideration, and as a result of the flow of cash, there might have been the change of your health. Your health may be developed. Your health may be reduced. Reduction of health results in deficiency of one, or deficiency of one that is lost, or development of health that refers to enhancement of your financial position, that is profit. And in order to know all these things, we keep records of, we do maintain accounts, and the total process of accounting leads us to take proper decision for our future. Okay, and that is the task of our decision making. So accounting is concerned with decision making. Decision making is concerned with any financial unit. Okay, so financial unit, decision making, flow of fund, accounting process, get the account, okay, final accounts, and proceed for the coming year. So that is the total process of accounting. Clear? Now I have justified what I told you in the first occasion and what I am telling you on the 16th occasion. And so thus accounting, the short definition of accounting, what I told you that day, the accounting is the process of development of the transaction or preparation of the statement of financial events. That has been magnified, that has been elaborated. Accounting is a process, is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing, and reporting of transaction with the aim of showing financial health of an entity, business unit, or a club, or a charitable organization, etc. One who has its income and expenses. From this, I am making a total definition of accounting. And what is that? Accounting is the area of study. Here I have given you the only accounting as a process, as an art. Accounting is an art. Here I am telling you accounting is both as an art and science. It is an art and science because whenever we are maintaining account, it is our art. But whenever we have studied the book of accounting, it is a science. Okay? Then what is accounting? It is a science of accounting. That is our accountancy, which is the accountancy. So accounting is an area of study. Accounting is an area of study. Area of study means any discipline. Whenever someone asks you, तुम्हें क्या नहीं पूछो आप क्या लेकर पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं सर हम accounting लेकर पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं what do you say I am maintaining accounts honors in accounts okay so accounting is an area of study here accounting is an area of science and also a socio-economic process thus accounting has got two it is a science and it is a process socio-economic process why because there are different social events which are interpreted in terms of money. Okay, just try to clear. I am making everything clear. It is an area of study because if you want to carry on your accounting activities properly, you have to have the knowledge. You should have the knowledge of accounting. So accounting is the area of study. It is a discipline and also a science. And also a socio-economic process. Okay, economic process because it is a set of functions. I have told you, accounting is not a function. It is a combination of a number of functions. Okay, that includes what are these? Includes identification. Identification. I have already told you identification of the transactions. Okay, it's identification and recording of financial events. Recording, right here. Identification is the identification of the transactions and recording of the financial events. Recording of the financial events, measuring the result. Measuring the results means preparation of final accounts. Measuring of results thereof and communicating the economic information for enabling necessary analysis and interpretation. What is the task of budget accounting? Here, for specific decision making by the interstate authority. You think everything is there. Identifying some of the transactions. Clear? Classifying, recording, summarizing, measuring results. That is, results means profit and loss account and the balance sheet, and then interpretation and giving necessary information to the authority for taking proper decisions. Clear? So this is the complete concept of accounting. Clear, friends? Okay. I think I have cleared more or less what is required, and this is the massive presentation of what accounting is. I think no other study is required on accounting if you complete it in full. Now I am giving you a classification of account in another form. So I am giving you the details of accounting process. First of all, recording aspect. This is equal to bookkeeping. This is known as constructive aspect. Constructive aspect is preparation of, this is what here known as accounting in its narrow sense. Okay, that is preparation of final accounts. It is concerned with preparation of final accounts. accounts. Okay. This is evaluating critical aspect. This is related to that is absolutely full. I have told you what I have concerned, I have discussed the last last 15 classes and today's classes. It is accounting process. So accounting process has got 4 dimensions. One is recording aspect, that is recording the transaction, the books of accounts. Next, in constructive aspect, which is concerned with measuring the results. Okay, and then critical aspect, evaluation. What is the auditing? Auditing is the evaluation of the books of accounts with the documents kept, and then interpretation aspect, and that is content accounting. And as a result of all these, it will lead us to decision making. And this decision making is the prime function of any economic unit. Okay, friends, that's all about the preliminary aspect, the inherent issue of accounting. Tomorrow I will classify the different types of accounts and some other related information, theoretical information I will give, which all these will be related to what I have told you during these 16 classes. Okay, thank you very much. Stay tuned with us. Have any go through properly, minutely and thoroughly in my classes, and if you find any problem, if you are satisfied, make comments. If you are not at all satisfied, if you have any query, if you need some clarification or clarity and any other information, you text me, you comment on me, and I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.